I think I love how terrifying it is. I have to say yes to everything.
Sorry.
It's like the only rule of improv. You hand me that lemonade. Jesse, hand me that lemonade. Sweet, just the way I like it. How everything in life is basically improvised. There's no script, we're just making this up as we go. Well, improv is deep, man. Look at you, you're like back in college. You look good. And you're overdressed. It's better because he's likable.
I smell like beer. Do you smell that?
I need to excuse myself. Just, he had a manic episode last year. I don't know, calmed him down, I guess. He's supposed to be like the smartest guy ever. I puke. Do you like classical music?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I took this music survey class last year. Oh my god. I guess there's part of me that's a little old-fashioned.
Yeah, because it's just as hard and annoying to be young as it is to be old, I'm assuming. Not that you're old, because, you know, you're not.
Handwritten, I mean. Like with a pen or something. Yeah, paper. Maybe seal it with some red wax.
I could listen.
Is that human beings wrote that music?
Elizabeth.
Stop calling me that. You need to leave right now. I'm really upsetting you. You need to go. Get out!
The Workers Club. I love the name.
Workers Club 170. Look at that. With Larry and Trevor and me, Wilson. We're going to talk about a movie that, for as long as I've been recording with Larry, he's brought up that he wants to record. Liberal Arts from 2012, directed and written by Josh Radnor of How I Met Your Mother fame. Ted Mosby himself. Now,
never saw a second of that show.
Wow.
Oh, me neither.
And I like Jason Segel too. But
let me inform you then that Ted Mosby and this character are like 1-to-1.
Oh, really?
This is absolutely right in his wheelhouse. On How I Met Your Mother, they end up making Ted like a very snobby, kind of pompous. He loved college.
A big wuss.
Yes, he gets beaten up a lot in the in the show. He gets he pours hot soup on himself at one point when he's naked. I can't remember if that's an actual bit or like if that's just him like remembering things that have put him in pain, but he's very Ross-esque in the show, you know. He's the butt of the joke sometimes, and always looking for love in all the wrong places. But
getting divorced a lot.
Does he get married in the show? Ted gets left at the altar.
Okay, that's pretty Ross coded.
I remember I had an engagement that broke off, and I remember being like, I cannot be the fucking Ted Mosby of this on my fucking life. I cannot let this happen to me like this. Anywho, so Larry, you haven't seen How I Met Your Mother.
No.
Explain yourself. Why do you enjoy why did you or do you enjoy liberal arts?
Oh, that's the question you're asking.
Yeah, what's up with liberal arts and you?
Oh, I don't. It's not. Listen, I have no sentimental attachment to it. It's not like a favorite of mine. It's a movie I didn't think you would have seen that I kind of like.
Oh.
I see myself in a couple of different people in this movie. I went to a liberal arts college. I fucking loved college after a time.
Yeah.
I love it more in retrospect. But Ebert's review, it really sums up my views of it.
What's Ebert's review? What did he say?
Do you actually want to?
Oh, just like yeah, sure. You can read the whole damn thing or just give me the nutshell. His big swish of the pen at the end.
Why did we ever leave college? 3.5 stars.
Okay.
Josh Radnor's liberal arts is an almost unreasonable pleasure about a jaded New Yorker who returns to his alma mater in Ohio and finds that his heart would like to stay there. It's the kind of film that appeals powerfully to me. To others, maybe not so much.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's that quote about the fragrant young woman I sent you before Kenyon College.
So he liked Zibby, huh?
Let's see. The ending, I think, is what I liked most. He just sums up the movie, and then he says, okay, it's been criticized in some quarters as a sitcom, in part because Radnor stars in a famous one. Those who see it that way are well guarded. God forbid they would ever fall for anything. I strive to leave myself vulnerable. There is a word to explain why this particular film so appealed to me. Reader. That word is escapism. If you understand why I use the word reader in just that way, you are possibly an ideal viewer for this movie.
Okay.
He thinks it's a movie for people who like to read books.
I have a note
Well,
about
only
that.
certain kinds of books.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, I saw in a
That are
Josh
about
Radnor
something.
interview, they said, so what's your problem with Twilight? And he was like, that's Jesse, the character. But it's like, if you've seen Josh Radnor speak about anything, he's very, he's very kind-hearted, very warm-hearted, but he does have an element of, he speaks, he pontificates when there's not a lot there, I feel like.
I'm gonna turn off my AC real quick. You keep going. Be like
So we
2
get to see
seconds.
him sit there and sweat. Nice. Now, do you know how Ted? I almost said Ted Mosby. I will.
Sorry,
Okay,
it's just
so
loud.
of all everyone here, yeah, I watched all of How I Met Your Mother. Okay. I wasn't a fan of the ending. That's neither here nor there. But do you know how he came up with this movie? Do you know the story?
I mean, he went to the college.
Well, he was screening his movie prior to this. What's it called? Happy, Thank You, More Please. All like one line, which is another it's three couples and, finding love or dealing with relationships. And he was screening it at the college, his Kenyon College.
Yep.
And he started to feel old. He was looking at all these students, and he was 35 at the time, and he started to feel old. And then he was talking to his producer about it, and he said, wow, if I fell in love with one of these students, that'd be something. And the producer said, now that's a movie. And that's what he started writing.
Oh my God.
Well, I was old when I went back to real college. Because I did one semester at 19, went back to community college for a couple of years. And then at 22, 23, I went back to Kent State. And just being 24 and 25 on a college campus is weird.
Yeah.
And the thing, well,
Sure.
I don't want to tell too much, but
Oh.
I was 25 and there was a freshman gal who we dated.
Now, in this movie, and this is the plot of one of the many, there's a few plots. Josh Radnor plays Jesse, who is a college admissions guy. And he goes
that's
back
very,
to his...
that's very, just that job title. You go to a liberal arts college to work in a liberal arts college. That's what ends up happening.
They don't really explain. I mean, he isn't happy with his life, but it's like, why did he loves college so much? He wants to welcome people to college, I guess, get them into college. I don't know.
Just take what you can get. It's no one's plan. It just ends up happening.
And he goes back to his college for a professor to give some kind remarks for a professor. Which we don't see, right? We don't see his remarks.
No.
He's just sitting there.
Weird is, until this watch through, and even halfway into this watch through, I always thought that was his dad. And then he just called his dad by his first name.
No, it's a professor he loves. And he's 35. He meets a 19-year-old. I think she's 19, correct? And it's very chaste. Do they even? She just kisses him on his head a couple times, I think. Do they ever kiss on the mouth ever?
No.
It's a very like I felt a little bit like, just look, if you're gonna write this thing, just
Go for it.
yeah, make him be whatever. I don't know if he was like, oh, that's something.
It's not James
unlikable.
Franco writing this.
I know. See, James Franco's going for it, going, how far can I push it and have you still like him? To me, then that it comes off almost like worse because he's like dancing around it. I don't know. I guess you're supposed to. He's supposed to be. He's struggling with the morals of it all, but even that, he seems. He acknowledges the sketchiness of it, but I don't know. It's that odd thing where
It's
like he
just too
pushes
good
it.
to pass up.
It's like, does she ask him in the movie? Then why did you come here? Like, did she?
Oh, and
ask
she's
him?
right during that fight. Yeah, I
Yes,
mean,
she's right in every fight.
kind of pushing it for fun to be naughty, but he's always going to be too afraid.
What is that? So, okay, let's just get into it. Let's get into the and then Zibby, the love interest, is played by Elizabeth Olsen, who looks. I mean, that's a quite. I think she was. I think I looked it up. She was like 23 when she played it, but still, like, I guess you cast her though, because if you cast somebody that looks younger, that looks like an actor 19, it does. Then it gets even worse.
You don't think she looks 19?
No, I think she looks like she's like an Olsen sister, so she looks like she's like not lived in a oh wow, she's been around the block, but just like she's got an earthy voice, a little bit lower register. She just struck me as somebody that's like be this kind of like somewhat naive, isn't quite sure of herself, 19-year-old. I don't know. It didn't strike me.
You didn't go to liberal arts school, buddy, because that's a lot of them.
No, I mean, this character annoyed the hell out of me. I mean, I've met gals like this. Elizabeth Olsen didn't ring like not as quite as doe-eyed. She has a harder edge to her to me when I watch Elizabeth Olsen.
That's her character though, I
guess she hasn't really. She does improv. I mean, how much harder can it get? Okay, so do you guys
she
want to talk
explains
about
the concept of yes and right?
Yes, she does.
And
there's many red flags that I would have, just as a person, that I would have just immediately exited the room from.
The biggest one is Twilight.
Calling herself Zibby would be the first one, short for Elizabeth. I'd be like, okay. What she gets mad when he calls her Elizabeth. Don't be dowdy, Jesse.
I got mad before she got mad.
Oh, about him calling her Elizabeth?
Yeah, I was like, what? I was cringing. I'm like, what are we doing here?
It's very. What
are you, her dad?
That's a Josh Radnor special. He likes the cringe. He likes the kind of like dopey. Yeah. Even so, but then he kind of writes the guy, and we'll get into it. He meets another young man on the campus that's struggling with quite a lot, and he keeps doing these. I'm going 1-to-1, like these Mosby kind of like pep talks, like, and it's like, brother, this kid is is struggling, and you're like, yeah, but isn't it great? Isn't it just great? Okay. Do you want to?
That's life.
It starts out this laundry.
Give us.
Starts out with his laundry getting stolen. Anything on that? He gets to wear his Ohio T-shirt because he's from Ohio. It takes place in Ohio. He's in New York right now.
First of all, Kenyon College, which is where this is shot. It's never named, but where he went. So did Allison Janney. So did Paul Newman. It's a very prestigious liberal arts school. And it's where David Foster Wallace gave his famous commencement speech. If you've heard "This Is Water" before,
no.
So yeah, that plays into. Okay.
Was Josh Radnor in the crowd? How long ago was that?
Ooh, I think Radnor would have been too old.
So, but he does get to do a thing I like is you go to do your laundry and then you smell the shirt you're wearing and you throw it in, right? A classic that like movie TV. I don't think I've ever been like I'm gonna wear a dirty shirt to the laundry as well.
Well, every shirt you wear, it becomes dirty when you
once
put
it
it
touches
on.
your skin.
Yeah.
Any remarks on the actor playing the clothes thief? What do you think he's going to do with that stuff?
I don't
He's going to
remember
sell it.
who it was.
It's just a guy, a fairly fit guy, wearing kind of like a tank top, kind of a jersey, sleeveless jersey. And I was just like, "What?
Yeah,
Is he going to sell the clothes? Because
Yeah.
if we look at his style, it's just going to be a lot of like plaid button-ups, which he replaces promptly with more plaid. So he gets more. This is where you learn that he's going through a breakup. Again, a very Mosby-esque scene where he's like, "Do you like the shirt?" It's not my job to tell it to. What did she say?
Yeah,
it's kind of a hard line. It's not my
said,
job
like,
to
it's
make you
not-
feel better about
Yeah.
yourself anymore.
Yeah.
Has anybody here had that said to him? It's not my job to make you feel. What a horrible relationship this must have been if that's how she felt. It's not my job.
But then it is juxtaposed in the next scene.
Yes, a woman working at a bookstore. I was going to look up what else this actress has been in, because she's been in a bunch of stuff. She's always popping up and stuff.
She was in, and these never get by me. So the fact that it did, I feel like I'm hurt. She was in an episode of The Sopranos.
What was she in The Sopranos?
The one where they're shooting the movie with Janine Garofalo and Sandra Bernhardt.
Oh,
With John
okay.
Favreau, where Christopher is fucking his cousin's girlfriend. She's one of the two women on set running the movie.
Okay. We'll look up what else she's been in.
Not much else I could see.
Elizabeth Reeser. What else has she been in? She was in Twilight. She played one of the Colons. I kind of remember it. Family Stone.
Is that metacasting?
Oh yeah, she is in the Family Stone. That's a movie I really enjoy. Might be by old Josh Radnor going, hey, he doesn't like the movie, but then he ends up with a colon. That's about. I mean, she's just all over the place. Law and Order, True Crime, The Good Wife. Kind of, she pops up. But yes, she compliments his shirt. And now this bookstore, is he purchasing books, or is he literally pulling books off the shelf and just reading them? Because I was kind of raising an eyebrow at that, going, bud, you can't, come on, don't do that.
Oh, I thought he was about to get reprimanded by the lady for having sort of stolen the book by way of reading it in the store.
Yeah. I mean, he's
That was the
reading.
impression I got.
He's
Yeah.
multiple days pass, and he's full on, just keeps coming back to this one book.
It's not a Barnes and Noble. I mean, those kind of places, why don't you just hang out?
Do they? I'd be like,
Barnes
sir,
and Noble does
the
too, though.
profit margins, the profit margins are thin here. Please just buy the book and take it home.
Yeah.
You're upsetting people.
You're taking up a seat where someone that bought a coffee could be sitting.
Okay, so Richard Jenkins is in this as his beloved professor. I don't remember the professor's name. I can't even really remember.
Peter.
It's Peter. He, what does he teach?
English.
English something?
Yeah, that's
He
why
teaches Viva la Revolution. A lot of the characters, people referencing that he's like a leftist. He's very, what do you call it? He's like a Midwest, like, I guess, I don't know.
He looks exactly like my guitar instructor in college did.
That's funny. Richard Jenkins. I love Richard Jenkins. I'm always excited to see him pop up. He's great. I think he's so good that Josh Radnor was like, this is going to be, we got to keep giving him, like there's a lot of this Professor Peter and his struggle with retiring.
I don't think it has to do with the movie.
Yeah. And there's one scene devoted to him begging for his job back. Has nothing to do about anything other than, I guess, more Richard Jenkins getting upset, getting sad. It does lead into them then at the bar where he's kind of like,
well, is he doing the same thing? that he's criticizing Radnor for.
Well,
Can't really move
stay around in
on.
college.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. There's a little bit of that.
If that is
there
the point, it's not made very clear.
He gets to say the big line in the movie of everyone's pretending to be adults. That's the dirty little secret that's going on. Nobody's really an adult. But let's see. This is okay. This is kind of odd. The professor calls, says, "I'm retiring." He gives some kind remarks at this dinner they're throwing me. He says, "Sure, okay." He heads out. He grabs him. The professor has friends there, an older couple that are there at the house. Then it cuts to them driving. They see Allison Janney, a professor of British Romantic literature. Is that correct?
Something like that.
Jesse Radnor proclaims, she was my favorite teacher. I loved her. And he's kind of also like, va va boom. She looks great.
Oh yeah.
And it's Allison Janney. And so
Lane.
they're driving. They park. And then the friends are also there. I guess they left previous, and now they have their daughter with them, Zibby, and they get introduced. And then both cars go to a place to eat lunch. It's just odd that he then parked again before getting to the restaurant just to meet. I was like, wait, weren't they just there? Could they have all not gotten in the car together? Anyways, they
concerned about carpooling.
I was like, wait, why are they parking at this dorm?
This movie doesn't make any sense.
This begins a theme of this movie, which is people telling a story that's not interesting at all, to me at least. And they're telling a story about how the Professor Jenkins is, I don't know what he was doing. He was like going to go live in France. He was so upset about the way of the world, about America or something like that.
Oh my God.
And then it's just like, I'm telling you, there's so many conversations where Josh Radnor is having with another character. And he's like, oh my God, that is too much. And it's it's boring, whatever story. You know what we skipped out? When he gets to the camp, when he first arrives to the college, this dude, my mouth, I was agape. He's frolicking. He's legitimately skipping around the college. He's spinning around. Yeah. He lays down on the ground. Yeah. He's like walking on a bench. He's just like, oh, I'm back. And I was just, I couldn't handle it. Now, great. Okay, Larry, you went to liberal arts school. I'm a some college guy. If I put on a form, I'm putting some college.
He's also been in New York, though.
Right.
Which can suck it out of a Midwestern person.
Sure.
You can frolic in New York.
I wanted to shove this guy in a locker. I was just like, no, that's not allowed.
No, I had some criticisms this time around. But
like I said, I went to a state school and then some community, and if I saw a 35-year-old man laying on the ground, dreamily looking up at the clouds, I'm like, "You good, man?"
Well, that does happen now, doesn't it?
By Nat?
Yeah.
I wish we could interview Josh Radnor. Like, who's Nat to you? Like, is it really a cliche stoner character that's not a stoner? He drinks water. It's PG-13, so he just drinks water.
When we get there, I have a criticism.
Okay. Well, okay. Played by Zac Efron. When I was like, Zac Efron's in this fucking thing. When was Zac Efron doing this movie? What was he up to? Was he off of 2012? So is he just? He
wasn't bizarre looking yet.
No, it's like
he's probably doing drugs pretty heavily at this point.
Where is he? Hold on.
He might have not. You know what? High School Musical 3 might not yet have come out yet.
Hold on. I'm gonna find out.
Okay.
I'm a big. We should do my High School Musical.
Zac Efron's in Dirty Grandpa.
Those are great.
Oh yeah, no, I was thinking of Bad Grandpa. Sorry, there's Bad Grandpa, and then there's Dirty Grandpa, and he is.
Which is which? I always get
Robert De Niro is the Dirty Grandpa with Zac
Okay.
Efron,
Bad Grandpa's the good one.
and Bad Grandpa is Johnny Knoxville with a kid
Okay.
playing pranks on people. Let's see, 17 Again, which is a good movie.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Matthew Perry. He's done that. Okay, so this is after High School Musical. This is well after. He's done Charlie
After
St.
the third
Cloud,
one?
which bombed. Charlie St. Cloud. That was his first swing
I
at like
remember that.
leading a movie. So he's in this, and then he does The Paper Boy.
But he's not credited in this, like on the poster,
No.
which is
Is
weird.
it just a favorite to Radnor? Are they just friends? I don't
Maybe.
know.
That would have gotten asses in seats if they had put him on the poster.
It takes until about 2 years later when he does Neighbors that people kind of start putting him in stuff again. Then you get Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates, Baywatch, Dirty Grandpa, Neighbors 2. God damn, they turned Neighbors 2 right around. They were like, people love The Neighbor. We gotta turn it around. So okay, they're
He's
at the
meeting
lunch.
Zibby at breakfast. Yeah.
They're having the lunch, and this is where Zibby kind of explains herself a little bit, and she does improv. She teaches the table about improv. This is when my skin
she
started
doesn't.
getting. She does explain it. She says
kidding.
it's yes and then leaves it at
I
that.
know. I was making a joke. I'm no butting you.
Yeah, there you go. My skin started to get a little my spider sense on Zibby, where something about I don't know a person or just Josh Radnor, a 35-year-old man who's less like staring doughy-eyed at somebody explaining improv, like wet eyes, going, "Wow, I'm fascinated by this young lady." Improv, you say at your liberal arts college? I desperately wanted to know her improv team name. What do you think it was? I don't know. I mean, a battery's not included. Like, I don't know. Who knows? She tries to explain it to her mother, who's her mother, who should know what she's, and her mother's just completely dumbfounded by the concept. Mom's a real dumbass, I gotta say. She's just, why would I hand you lemonade? Where are we? The desert? Not, like, can't even. These are basic instructions.
Yes, Mom, that's the magic of improv.
Her mom sits at comedy shows, just like, are they coming up with this right now on the spot? They didn't pre-write this. What is happening? Let's see. So I did like this. Look, I'll give the movie credit. There was one. When did he say this? Josh, or maybe Richard Jenkins says it. He goes, somebody says, when it hurts to do the math, that's how old I am. Or something like that. Or when did I go? When was it they say? When was it? Oh, I don't know. Starting when it hurts to do that. Something like that. I was like, oh, that's a nice little line.
What, it hurts your brain
When it
to
hurts
like
to do that. Oh, it
think?
hurts his soul. He's getting old. It reminds him he's getting old.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the number that he can't do
Yeah.
that. It hurts
He
to, it
can't
gives him a
compute.
headache. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. I want. There's some point, I can't remember what they're even doing, but Richard Jenkins is feeling good, at this point about leaving the college, and I wanted them to smash cut to him, like either hanging himself or frolicking, either or. I wanted, if we're gonna go into the Richard Jenkins route, I wanted to see more of what he was getting up to.
I was thinking maybe at some point he was gonna do a Brooks from Shawshank Redemption.
I was,
Yeah. I was kind of expecting that. Yeah,
class
yeah.
comes in, he's just.
Richard Jenkins was here.
He does.
Can't live on the outside world.
He does
Yeah, he's
say
institutionalized
he does have a
from
thing of like,
liberal
what
arts
if I
college.
what if I go leave and I find out this is the only thing I was good at? Like he does starts going down that path. and I think I also brought it to mind. But what we do cut to is that Josh Radnor is now out and about on campus again, and he's touching a tree. Again, I was like, this guy needs to be stopped. Call campus security. He's got his hand on this large tree.
The tree's got the energy of the college.
And okay, this is where we meet a behatted Zac Efron. He's kind of got the goofy winter hat with the danglies, the little pom-poms.
Yeah.
Which
is what stoners wear.
He's got like a little water bottle on like a hemp rope or something like that.
Yeah, he's got some kind of like a camelback situation going on, maybe.
The hat. Who do you think the hat's idea was? Was that written in the script? Do you think, or do you think when Zac Efron's working with Pete, he goes, "Hey, what if I wear?" He grabs a hat from the the rack and goes, "This is this. What do you think, Josh?" And Josh is going, "This is totally Nat." I love it. Now, Larry, what do you think about Nat?
I've met people like that.
Well, I've met people like that.
But
and usually not as sober and wise.
I have a criticism of the writing, but I will save it for Nat's second appearance.
Okay. Yes. He is almost a magical character that drops in throughout the movie to help our hero. So he goes to a party. Nat convinces him to go to it. He goes, "Do you hear that? The music?" And then he does the, you got to say yes to everything, man. Let's go. And they go to the party, and it's a college party. People are drinking out of red cups. Jesse doesn't feel good about this. He's a 35-year-old man at a college party, but there's Zibby. She undoes his tie. Big red flag again. Don't. I don't like that. I would personally not like that if somebody started touching my clothing, being like, "Look," mussing with me.
Flirtatious thing.
If you're into the girl that's doing it.
I'm not a big fan of quirk.
If the girl's a smoke show like Elizabeth Olsen,
I'll say I don't.
You like a quirky gal?
No. Never mind.
It's Larry. Is Larry gonna be mean to me?
I'm not being mean at all.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe it was locked and loaded.
Personal is all.
Take anything too personal.
Share anything too personal.
Oh, sharing. Oh, you don't want to share. Okay. I thought you were okay.
You hooked up with Elizabeth Olsen?
No, I'll say this. The way I played it,
yeah,
when I was an old college guy,
yeah,
and I met an 18-year-old gal,
yeah,
this was kind of that dynamic, is all I'm going to say.
Okay. How about this? I'll say this. As someone, and Trevor can, what would it be? He's aware of me. We've known each other for a long time. For a long time, my demo did run younger. And generally, yes, I was, for the most part, more stoic. And yes, there's a lot of nonsense going on around you that you just don't particularly partake in. No one, I think everybody knew not to muss with my clothing or anything like that.
It's a real sticking point.
And again, there's a lot of red flags with Zibby. Just things that she said, or I'd go, I don't like any of this. You can be that, like, if I can't even imagine the older woman she'd grow into. It seems so like, or maybe it is. Maybe she's just hitting all the marks of like, let's.
But see, mine was I wore a hat every day,
like
a beanie, and this gal just came up to me one day and took it off my head and said, "I want to see what your hair looks like."
See, now I had a younger gal take my stocking cap, but she said you look like a sped, which meant special education. When I was wearing it. Yeah, she was nagging me.
Hey, we're allowed to say sped now. This is Donald Trump's America. Yeah. I want to bring back sped.
I thought she just didn't have the time to say special education.
Because she's a sped.
Okay, I think maybe this movie was just triggering me on certain things.
Yeah.
my history was getting thrown back in my face, and I was just like, look at this guy. He doesn't even have the balls to be a creep. So
like in a, what is it, American, fuck, why am I forgetting the name of this movie, the Kevin Spacey one,
American Beauty.
American Beauty,
that
where
movie's so
he's
bad.
the moment finally happens and he's like horrified.
Wait a minute, I have a daughter. Wait a minute,
Yes,
I'm
yes.
gay.
Boy.
God.
Wait a minute. I should be gay with Chris Cooper in the garage.
Yeah.
Come on, you know that Kevin Spacey was using the old breath spray when it was time for that Chris Cooper kiss scene. All right, finally, Chris maybe I can let him grab my ass a little bit too.
He's too old for Spacey.
Yeah, he's going to was that Sam Mendes? He's like, was that Sam Mendes?
He's going to the.
He's like, what if
camera?
Chris Cooper was like a real young dad, like had his son, like when he was like 18, like he looks real young. So the Nat character goes at one point. I didn't like this where he goes, why? How is this guy so likable? Why does everybody like this guy? And she goes, he's just so darn likable. And so far, we don't know much about this guy other than he's just frolicking around the campus. We truly don't know much about him other than he got broken up with and he loves college.
He is aloof.
You have to take her at her word that there's something just, I guess, you will do no harm. I guess Josh Radnor radiates that energy. I will not hurt you. I'm a safe person.
But he'll wear you down with his childishness and need for validation. Now,
again, think about How I Met Your Mother. Nat does a thing where he goes, hey, who here likes coffee? Hey, you know who likes coffee? My friend Jesse. In How I Met Your Mother. A Barney thing played by Doogie Howser, Neil Patrick Harris. Throughout the series, will go, have you met my friend Ted? And like point him in the direction of a woman and then walk away. So no, I don't know. It just, I was like, oh, wow, we're doing that thing. Okay. So they go get coffee. Another red flag from Zibby. She comes in kind of a little rushed. And she grabs his coffee. Clothes. Yeah, and grabs his coffee and drinks it. Which, again, triggered. I used to date a gal that would always ask me to, can I try that? What you're eating? Can I have a bite? And it was fine at first, and then after every meal for a few years, I was like, God damn.
It's courtship feeding.
She says, I smell. She's stinky. Again, also, I'm like, Jesus. She goes to the bathroom to puke. She comes back. She goes like, I puked. It's like, okay. Do you want to go rinse your mouth? Or do you want to go run back to your dorm, maybe brush your teeth? Here's also, though, where we meet a new character. Larry's guy. John, was it Magero from The Big Short? If you've seen that. It's probably his biggest movie he's done. Now he's in Omaha.
Oh, you mean not The Many Saints of Newark?
I don't even remember him from that movie.
He's Silvio.
Is he?
Yeah, you don't remember? He does like an over-the-top Silvio impression, just as a young man.
I remember, what's the guy? Stoller as Uncle Junior.
Yeah.
They're all doing impersonate, like satire. It's so funny. Like
No, but his is the worst.
Yes.
He's just doing the face, and he does it good, but
yeah. I totally forgot for whatever reason. I think probably because you brought up Many Saints in New York. I was rewatching clips of it, and I totally forgot Uncle Junior kills Christopher's dad.
It's so stupid.
Spoiler.
Have you not seen it, Trevor?
No, I have no plans for watching Many Saints of Newark.
They do all the hits. You ever want to know the first time that Uncle Junior said he doesn't have the makings of a varsity athlete?
Ooh,
he says it right there.
Oh, God,
it's so bad. That movie's so. I watched. We've talked about this, right? I was sitting watching. Hang
on, where the grandma baby Christopher is crying at Tony, and the grandma's like, the baby knows that Christopher's going to get killed by Tony.
Yes.
I'm like,
I know. I was so
what are we
amped
doing?
just for like new Soprano. Right? I was amped. I was ready. I was with an open mind. I was like, all right, some new David Chase Sopranos shit. All right, let's see it. And I was getting so mad watching that thing. I turned to my wife and I was like, they're ruining it. He's legitimately he's ruining something good that he did. He's like soiling it. I felt like a Star Wars fan or something that gets so mad about like, why are they ruining this thing I love? I was like, the song. I was like, I started pacing around the living room. I was like, the song choices, the fucking acting choices. What the fuck is he doing? What the fuck is his problem?
Megaro is in David Chase's other feature film. He's the star of Not Fade Away.
Oh yeah, isn't that Gandolfini? Isn't he, or is that he the son?
Gandolfini is his father in that movie.
Yeah, I thought he was like the way they at least advertised it. I've never seen it.
No,
they advertise it like he's the lead.
No, it's about the kid.
Okay, so there you go. It's on my to watch list. I would like to watch it. Also,
it's goofy, but it's okay.
There's also that other one. Is it called Say Anything Else? The one that he did with Dreyfus, Julia Dreyfus, where they're two older people.
Yes.
Just go
that's
with
on
it.
my. I can't remember, but it's on my to do list, my watch list. Is Allison Janney in that too? No. Allison Janney's in everything. And I'm not a fan. Let's put this out there right now. I'm not a fan of Allison Janney. Whenever she turns up, I just kind of, okay. She's
she's
like
gonna be cranky.
Well, I know she got a lot of big fan base from West Wing. A lot of people like her when she shows up in movies.
Hey, she's in Private Parts.
Yeah, she was in another sitcom. What was it, Mom, with Anna Faris for a long time. People like that.
Too many episodes of that.
I feel like she's that thing where, in wrestling where they're like, it's your wrestler's favorite wrestler. It's like your actor's favorite actor is always like, Allison Janney, she's so amazing. It's like maybe many of her beats are the same for me where I'm like, yep.
Well, she's never in great movies. She's like prolific amongst like low movies, I feel like.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of something where she's how many times have you seen her like this movie where she's smoking a cigarette and rolling her eyes and sharing some like hard wisdom in many movies? Many,
is she
many,
in
many
Juno?
Movies.
I feel like she's in
Is she the mom?
No, I don't.
Maybe not the mom. She's like some tertiary character.
Let's see. Let's click Allison Janney, see what she's in. I'm gonna see if I've seen anything that's really knocked me out. Yeah, no, she's Bren McGuff in Juno. Yeah.
Wow. Right. Okay.
The Roses.
Juno's good.
I can't even remember. I saw The Roses and I hated it. I don't even remember who she was in that. What else here? Anything? Didn't see the creator. She plays Colonel Howe. Bombshell. Don't remember her in that. Saw that about the Fox News gals.
No.
I, Tanya. Yeah, got a lot of reviews for that. Finding Dory. No, nothing.
She's in Finding Dory?
She's a voice. Yeah, she's one of the. She's Peach.
All right.
If that does anything for you.
You know what? I remember seeing that in theaters and liking it.
Oh, she's in a Todd Solondz film.
Which one?
Life During Wartime.
I haven't seen it.
Is Todd Solondz the guy that did
Happiness?
Welcome to the Dollhouse.
Yeah. No,
Yes.
Happiness I've seen.
Yes.
Okay. I love Welcome to the Dollhouse. It's a good movie.
You haven't seen Happiness, Trevor?
I have not seen Happiness. I think his only movie that I've seen is Welcome to the
Can we
Dollhouse.
watch that next?
Yeah, you
Okay,
love
sure.
it. You love it.
I'm open to watching more of that guy's stuff because Welcome to the Dollhouse is so good. It's like a proto Napoleon Dynamite.
Philip Seymour Hoffman and Happiness. I tell you what. So good. Yeah, she was in Lost. I forgot that. She plays Mother in Lost. Not doing Lost spoilers.
Oh yeah, I've never seen Lost.
Okay.
Keep
So
going.
let's talk about the John Magaro character, who's now currently in the movie Omaha, about a guy abandoning his family. Larry loves him. He plays a young man in this. What's his name? Dean? Is his name Dean in this?
Yes.
And he's reading Infinite Jest.
Yeah.
And boy, Jesse, our main character, he wants to. Oh my gosh, that's awesome! I love that book too.
Oh wait, can I tell? I have a story.
Oh no.
A couple of years ago, I was dating a girl that lived in Chicago, and she came and visited me in Des Moines, and we went to the Des Moines Art Center, which is very cool. It's one of the only reasons to come here. And we're walking through, and it's not that busy of a day. And one of the workers there, he's like a younger, probably in his early 20s, maybe in college, maybe in his late teens. He's one of the workers that make sure you don't touch stuff. And he was reading a book. I got closer, and he was reading Infinite Jest. I was like, you can't be the guy working at the art center reading Infinite Jest.
It's too on the nose for you.
It's like it's as though he wanted people to walk up to him and be like, "Whoa, I love that book,
Maybe
dude, Infinite Jest, dude. You know ball."
you think maybe it was an art piece that he was like.
That would be amazing,
There you go.
actually.
Am I missing anything?
Don't go up to
Okay.
him and touch him.
So they start. He leaves Dean in his book. Larry, do you have anything thoughts on Dean, or do you want to wait till Dean starts having his issues?
At first I'm like, Dean's out the gate, right?
Mm-hmm. He's
yelling at him right away. Like he just says hi, and then he gives him this long diatribe like a fucking dickhead.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, you know what? I've fucking done that before, so that's not bad writing.
Yeah.
That's all.
I think this is where I was right when he was talking to the kid. I think that's what I wrote. This is an incredibly Josh Radnor character, like but they go to what do they do? They go to like the church. Him and Zibby go to the church or a church on campus. I assume it's on campus. And then they go to the theater. I was like, is this all in one day? And they're just talking about life. I believe she tells them about a classical music, a survey class that opened her mind. And again, I was probably sitting there rolling my eyes. And which is fair for a 19-year-old to say, but like the 35-year-old is like, whoa, you're opening my eyes up. And it gets work. But she says at one point at the
yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna have a real big problem with that montage.
Okay, I'm ready. As I also was. Sorry, that shows me for chopping on some chips. So at the theater, they're doing a thing of. She's like, "Can we keep talking? But I want to hug you." Oh man. And again, I was like, God Lord, this Zibby. It's too chaste for me. Like just the 19-year-old making the moves, and then like Josh Radnor just like awkwardly being hugged. Again, this probably points more to me being a creepo when I was younger. But it takes two to tango. And I understand not knowing, now at this point in the movie, I don't know where the movie's going to go. And it takes two to tango. And he never does, this character never crosses that line or goes anywhere. So, God, Lord, I'm going to have to edit all these out. Those crackers really got me. Dry. if he's going to be chased the whole time, I was kind of like, then why is he even inviting it? Like, it seems like is that worse? Inviting
but
it and then
He wants validation.
And that's the criticism she brings up.
yeah, but what's she validating exactly? Just attention, I guess.
It's just that it's again, you like the whiff of sexuality. You know what I mean? It's like you're not gonna have the guts to partake, but it's exciting to be.
I guess what I was thinking about too is that he was like, now that's a movie, falling in love, and it's like you never really feel like that he falls in love. He definitely likes the attention and what have you, but it doesn't get as messy as I was expecting it. If you're writing like a somewhat of a drama, it's not. I wouldn't say it's a comedy by any means. It doesn't get as messy as I don't know. I was like waiting for it to get like real or get like, maybe you could even give a quite
She
a
has
smooch.
an abortion at one point.
No. How about like a what were we just talking about where it was like was it that why am I thinking
Happiness?
about Vrabel? Well, no, somebody was like
Mike Vrabel, the coach?
Like, can they be like messy, like hooking up messily, and then somebody sees, or something, or just like one ill. Have him, if you're worried about people like not liking it, have him really, really intoxicated or something like that, or no, like so you can kind of let him off the hook or something like. I don't know, but it just seems he's always stone cold sober. Which also then I'm like, what the fuck is so what do we get? Is this where he sees Allison Janney eventually and she kind of doesn't remember him, makes a fool of him. He's like, I loved your class. She's like, okay.
Yeah.
Shut up, nerd.
He does say
but hang on. They exchange. You didn't say they exchange addresses or numbers or something, and they're going to keep in touch.
Well, he does say to her too. I forgot. He does say, I made a note. He goes, I barely know you, and it's like, yeah, we know, man. Like this is weird. It's weird. Like they don't have any like, that she does improv. She reveals to him that she
the whole day talking.
The whole day, yeah, where she's like, I treat my parents like they're drunk, and it makes it much easier to deal with. And he's like, that's great. It's like, oh, that's lame for a 35-year-old to be like, that's cool. The math thing. Oh, so we do have a scene where he starts doing the math at home. He's back in New York. He's like crunching the numbers, and I will credit the movie this. He does where he like they're old, and then he goes, "Oh!" He makes that face. So that's not that bad. And I nodded. Yeah. You.
Well, the gap shrinks as it gets less weird.
So they're what happens here? So he does the math thing.
We see the teacher trying to get his job back.
That's right. That is. Yeah, we cut to. This is the scene where it's like he couldn't really. Do we do the letter? Oh no, the classical music and the letters. That's before.
I didn't know which.
That's the montage. Yeah. Then he does the math because she writes him, "Hey, I want you to come back," but. There's a whole extended montage of him walking around New York, going about his life, where he's listening to classical music because she's made him again in one day. She also found the time to make him a mix CD, which I guess he's walking. He either ripped it onto an iPod. It's 2012, or is he walking around with like a CD Walkman?
It's like a playlist she makes in iTunes, maybe that she sends him in an email.
Well, he puts a CD in the car.
Okay.
So he listens to it on the way back. But then he's having these like.
I think he acquires more music. He's talking about more.
Yes, and then
as the letters go back and forth because
it opens
him back and forth.
It opens up his world, and yes, I made a note of like a 35-year-old being turned on to classical music by a 19-year-old. Is this a guy a dumbass?
Yeah.
Why would you like the just to let alone like a younger person? Like look, A younger person
Well,
suggesting like some new music, fine, whatever. Classical music, you can't figure this, especially this character. He hasn't figured this out or like gone down this path already and been a snob about
guy
it.
who went to liberal arts college wasn't already onto that.
Listen, if we go by his age, he would have graduated in 99, 98. He was on tour with Fish.
You think so?
He'd be mansplaining all that stuff to her.
I don't know. I feel like he was raising his eyebrow at Nat too much. I don't know if this guy's done a drug in his life. He finds Nat very bizarre. He doesn't know how to compute a guy that presents as stoner but clearly is sober all the time. Which that also was bothering me. I was like, is this guy like a fake stoner? This is worse. I don't like this guy.
Dude, wherever you go, there you are. Wow.
Yes. What did you like? So yes, the Jesse character is wandering around. He's doing things like, when I listen to this piece of music, I feel like I'm, doing espionage, and when I listen to this music, it makes everybody more attractive. And they're writing these letters back and forth. And again, that's another thing that was rolling my eyes where, this Zibby character is like, a handwritten letter. Isn't that unique? We should be doing that with each other, writing letters. It's like, Christ almighty, good Lord. Wouldn't these people be just communicating on Facebook in 2012?
I did it, man. I did it.
You wrote handwritten letters to someone.
Well, that's
what people who go to liberal arts school, that's what these people think they're into that.
Yeah, these two people are like, oh, I like to do things analog.
Yeah.
Because it's more liberal artsy. I do things a little bit differently.
I guess all the younger guys that I was dealing with were just dumber. Or not dumber, maybe just like not quite as snobby.
So you prey on dumber people?
It might be, yeah, No, they're all smart in their own way.
They're also nerdier.
Yeah.
These people.
Yeah, I can't say I've been with any nerds.
These are not streetwise people. I mean, the college is like $80,000 a year to go to. I mean, these are nerds.
So they can afford the anytime minutes and the text message.
that makes me think of when he was talking about her parents, where he's like, she goes, well, yeah, they're around. And he goes, well, that's good. And she's like, what do you mean? He's like, I don't know, your parents are around. And that's it. And it moves on to like, I talk to them like they're drunk. Neither person really has much to say about like, they can't, well, it could be worse. Like they're not going to.
Sure.
So he does go back and he's not going to tell, we have our scene with Professor Jenkins begging for his job back, and I'm going, I guess this movie needs to pad it out. It's about an hour and 40 minutes. I guess we need. This is 5-minute scene where Jenkins is crying and wanting his job back, and
we get a whole backstory about the head of the department. Jenkins isn't.
Yeah, the politics of it all. You wouldn't be sitting there if it wasn't for me.
I do this for the love of the game.
I need this.
You're just a corporate stooge.
I can't help you, Peter.
And then after that should have been his Brooks scene.
Now, does he see him at the cafe or the cafeteria? No, he sees him at a cafe again. Okay, this is what happens.
Oh God, the cafe.
This is all in one day.
First they're fighting. It's after they're fighting.
First they go to the
cafe.
Get
to that first.
And he meets up with Dean at the calf. He loses track of the gal he was with, the Zibby. And they have another word. Basically, Dean is like, dude, I'm on a dark path. I fucking hate it here.
Hang on, did you miss all the Twilight stuff already, though?
That happens after, doesn't it?
I don't know. Go ahead.
Or does it?
I mean, if we talk about anything on this podcast,
no, it doesn't.
The Twilight stuff.
Yes, it happens after the cafeteria.
Okay.
But he gives Dean, he's like, Dean, look, college is great. Just keep your head up. Just keep your head up, pal. And like Dean is like crying out. He gives Dean his number too at this point. He's like, oh, hey, I see my friend. Here's my number. Call me.
And did Zibby already explain that he had a psychotic break the semester before?
Yeah, because in the coffee shop, she was like, oh, that kid, I guess he's like really smart, but he also had a psychotic break. And so after knowing that, yeah, the guy's like, I what does he say? I aggressively do not want to be here. I think that's how he puts it. He's like, oh, come on, man. He's like, why do you love it? And he literally is just like, the meal plan. He's like, gives him like, I love just the exchanging of ideas. Nothing of this was hitting for me. Like,
Oh, that's like the intellectual dark web.
So that's a good. Let's write the sequel. Jesse, the main character, starts working for the Daily Wire.
The marketplace of ideas.
Okay, so she's reading a book, and it's essentially a Twilight book. She just says it's a book about vampires. Jesse loses his mind, and it's very Ted Mosby like fashion. Insulting her taste, not taking her answers for what they are. And his solution is, and this is all in one day, he's going to read the book, and then they're going to have a discussion about it. She just wants to this is where I wrote, have a weird tiff or make out. She kind of is like, come on, sit next to me. He will not let. Now you could say that maybe he's using the book as like a distraction of like, no.
Oh, to keep himself from
I gotta get out of this room
there.
and read this book.
Yeah.
But so he reads it all. The Allison Janney sees him read it.
But I got it though, because yeah, as a man who has opinions about art,
Mm-hmm.
I was seeing a girl once very briefly, like a weekend, and she was going to a Machine Gun Kelly concert, and I couldn't fathom somebody enjoying that, and it turned into a fight, and we stopped talking because of it.
See now,
and I don't regret it at all.
I mean, I think Machine Gun Kelly is less redeemable than like Twilight.
Her argument is like, look, man, I just like it. It's just fun, Like, I don't know what
She's also like, hello, I'm a kid. I'm a child.
She points out that a lot of people like it. And he does the old, so it must be good if a lot of people like it. A lot of people are dumb, you know that? Look, this is an argument that Larry and I have had over and over again about things.
About Drake?
Just like, look, Jesse has his quality filter up. It's up and on full display. I had a thing when I was younger, similar to Larry, where I just thought when I was younger, I was like, I wasn't completely, I enjoyed some rap, but I hadn't really dived in or, tried to, did I need a 19-year-old girl? No, I was going to look into it myself. I didn't need a 19-year-old to inform me, but I just wasn't quite where I was just like, I was listening to other music at the time. And hold on real quick. Do you want to take a break?
Can we take 10?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay, what I was saying was I realized that a lot more people liked pretty terrible music, specifically rap music at that time, that I just was not into. And I was like, I'm going to have a very lonely summer, whatever time it was, summer, next few months, if I cannot let it pass, let it be, let it lie, let the people like what they want. It's fine.
Let people enjoy things.
Mm-hmm. It's like I just and
I had my first therapist. I remember having a whole session devoted to fireworks.
And how much you love them?
No. How people are stupid for going to watch fireworks. And how could I reconcile this with the world?
Oh, You don't like big explosions in the sky?
No.
I think it was a couple years ago that I had a thing of like, how many fireworks have I looked at? They haven't really changed. There's no like evolutions and not too many like in firework technology.
We'll do drones now.
Yeah, the drone shows are more impressive, I think.
I'm not a drone guy. Don't really. I'm like, okay.
I'm not either, but they put like 1,000 of them up there and they make a picture.
Yeah. I will
It's better
say,
for veterans, right?
the kid
And
kid likes it. When it's fresh to a kid and they're pointing and they're going, "Oh my gosh!" The whole concept. I wonder when that will wear off. Probably in the next couple of years. But yeah, I don't know. What do I like about fireworks? I mean, I don't care for it. Like, it's one time a year. I can handle it. One time a year. Trevor, fireworks, yay or nay?
Nay, at this point. Fireworks was one of those, that was a demarcation point for me. I think that was the one big thing in my life that I could point to where there was one summer where I was into it, loved fireworks, because I was always into it as a kid, up until there was one summer where July came around and I was like, zero interest. And this is around 13 or 14, so I was like, this must be puberty, that I don't care about fireworks anymore. Something clicked in my brain.
It's in all the textbooks.
Yeah.
Hair down there, and
Yeah.
you kind of take a pass on fireworks.
I was like, why don't I want to watch fireworks anymore? And then I opened up my pants and I was
you had
like,
your first
"Whoa."
pube.
Yeah.
That's good. I thought you were going to say something. I like fireworks, and then my parents didn't leave me in my kennel with my blanket, and so I got scared, and it was really bothering me.
I loved it. I was so into it. Just, messing around with fireworks, setting them off. Then one day, it's like, no, don't care. I'd rather yo-yo.
So what is the end of the book fight? He just can't let it go? And then is this when it bleeds into the fight about like, what is this? Is this also because she's kissing him on his head and chin? I think that leads into the book fight.
Yeah,
and he
leaves to go read it.
Yeah, he leaves to go read it,
and then back. They have the argument again because he can't let it go.
Yeah, he's like, oh no, they're also, but they're not in a room
when the
this time.
teacher
They're in a
walks
cafe.
in.
Yeah, Jenkins walks in.
Yeah,
and he chases him out. He can't let it go. Jenkins is upset because one of his favorite students didn't even tell him he was here. He's like a hurt ex.
I always thought it was his dad.
He's very, yeah. I also was like, this is way too hurt over this. Like, who gives a shit what this guy's getting up to? So they go to a bar. I did like the bar, wherever they shot that at. Very dark wood and dim lights and no TVs. From what on the.
It's never occurred to me while watching a movie, to sort of clock how good the bar is.
Not only that, I clocked the weird coffee shop that they filmed. Whatever coffee shop they filmed in with this like consignment furniture sitting around and whatever the hell. Like I was like, what kind of goofy ass?
Real. I've been through there. I haven't.
Okay. I was like, is this a real place? And they're gonna put carpet down on this thing? Like, what a weird ass coffee. And I wasn't saying it wasn't. I just was like, not my vibe. Carpet on the floor, goofy couches. Oh, I don't want to sit in this.
It's their liberal arts tourism where people visit that college. This is a college where they filmed liberal arts.
Which they filmed at his college, and they filmed at Kenyon. So I'm sure, yeah. He's like, and now he's a Kenyon legend.
There's bigger Kenyon legends, though.
He's a Kenyon legend. He
Who's the
surpasses
biggest
Paul
Kenyon
Newman.
legend?
They knocked down Paul Newman's picture in the Hall of Fame to put up Josh Radnor's. You didn't make a movie here, Paul.
Let's see. Actually, I don't know. He's pretty high on the list. Okay. I mean, Rutherford B. Hayes, the 19th president, of course. Allison Janney, Paul Newman. Yeah. Okay. I guess not as many as I thought.
I guess that's a good debate. Who's higher up.
I
on the
mean,
rung.
do you respect
Allison Janney.
Swedish Prime Minister Olaf Palme? Because he went there.
Love him.
I got something he can palm. Look at that smile.
That was good.
So at the bar, Jenkins gets the line where he goes, "That's the dirty secret nobody says about being adults. Nobody feels like an adult." Because he's telling him, like, you know what I feel like? I feel like he's also trying to like help him out on this problem that he's having. He's like, I feel like I'm. What does he say? I feel like I'm. Does he say I feel like I'm 19? Old Richard Jenkins. And he's like, but you don't, but I don't,
Old
you know,
dick.
act like it or whatever, you know. He's like, you know, pull your head out of your ass, essentially.
Yeah.
And
Or keep it inside your ass, because all of our heads are inside of our asses, no matter how old you are.
this results in Jesse running into Nat again, and Nat more wisdom for him.
So this is where it's been, 10 years since I saw this movie.
Yeah.
The second time he pops up, I'm like, this is just a fucking function of the writer being lazy. And then he self-references it and says, "Are you a ghost?"
Yeah, he's
I'm
like, "Are
you
you
don't
real?"
get to be that cute with it.
Yeah. Are
I'm
you
sorry.
real? This magical person helping me. Are you real? And
Magical stoner.
he says, what does he say? You need to listen to something. And he's like, I'm trying to figure out why I wrote listen to your penis. Because he must have said listen to your heart, but he must have been a pause of like listen to, and then he's like, I think he touches
Is
his
this where he
chest.
touches him? Yeah, this is where he touches him.
Yeah, I thought he was going to touch him somewhere.
Oh.
I have some advice for you.
Listen to your fart.
Oh God. This movie jumps up a full star. If that takes that, he's like, yeah, I'm real and I'm fucking drunk now. All right, I give you good advice, and now it's bad advice.
You gotta go back. You gotta fuck her, man.
Yeah. I'm twisted. But no, he just goes, hey, you want to drink this? And honestly, God, I thought at first we were gonna do a bit where he drinks it. He goes, "Oh, it's water," and then when he drinks it, I thought I truly was waiting for this movie to get into some kind of other gear, whether it be messy or funny or something where he's gonna go, "What's in it?" He's water, and then he drinks it. And he goes, "Well, it's like mushroom water. It's like tea I made." And then he goes he's like, "What?" And he had some kind of like thing. He wanders the campus again, but this time he has more revelations about an adult.
He frolics extra hard.
He doubles down on his love. Yeah. He's like, what if I just fuck the college?
Yeah.
Josh Radnor, give me that scene of you dry humping or at least burrowing a little hole in the college campus lawn. Yeah, pelvic thrusting Kenyon College.
And then security taking him away.
It was that kid died 100 years ago. So he does end up with, what is he? He goes to a bar. He goes to another bar, and he goes back to apologize to her.
Yeah,
and is like, look, I'm sober, you're sober, and I'm very clear-headed, and I'm very adult. And there was a previous thing earlier in the day before the kissing on the head stuff where he goes, she kind of establishes this is romantic. He doesn't say no.
Mm-hmm.
He looks almost crestfallen when she kind of teases him that it's not. He's like, oh. Then he says the line, which is in the trailer. I can't tell if this is like a thing because I'm stunted or you're overly mature or what is it, overly developed or something like that. And she's like, oh, it's because you're stunted and I'm overly developed, Which again, I was just like, geez, this 35-year-old is like, I'm stunted. This 19-year-old really got a good head on her shoulders. I'm telling you right now, as an older person dating, I've never thought to myself, this person has a really, You can say that to yourself, I guess, if you want to, like, but I've never honestly told myself this person is clearly tracking more than where my mind is.
You've never bought into the, oh, she's an old soul.
No.
Yeah.
There was a Bachelor season where the guy kept throwing that out. It was the one with, what's his name, Ari? And it was like a 19-year-old or a 20-year-old on that season. And he kept throwing out, I was cackling. I was howling. Larry, you felt like you found some old souls?
No, but I was going to say I had a problem with it just being 6 years apart, 24 to 18. So I think maybe I should judge this guy a little bit harder. It is pretty fucked up.
No, it's an extreme 35 to 19.
I felt so weird being in a dorm at 24. I felt fucked up. 35 is criminal. I mean, I think they should have just arrested that guy for walking around on campus.
Wow, this is quite a sharp turnaround you're doing right in this moment.
Well, I like that Josh Radnor being like to his producer, like, if I'm 35, if I fell in love with one of the students here, that'd be something, right? It's like, what? Like, yeah, a crime? What are we talking about here?
Yeah.
It's not a crime, really, but I mean...
yeah, and then he writes the script for him, and he's like,
look, Josh,
where's the conflict? Where's the part where...
You have to assume that Josh Radnor loves a Woody Allen movie. Have the
I was
balls,
about to
Josh,
say,
to go full Woody Allen on this shit.
Yeah.
Woody would be absolutely cut into a scene where they've had sex,
Also,
it's afterwards. And
my person's roommate, also an Asian gal.
Okay.
That's why you love this movie so much.
Yes, Vicky.
It's about you.
Who that gal's been in some stuff. I think she was just in the Agnes Disney show recently. Don't quote me. Okay. So he is just like, look, I'm older than you, and I'm not comfortable with this. He's listening to his heart.
Well, no. She throws it out there. He goes to the bathroom.
Yes, she wants to. That's the double thing.
And
she throws out that she's not only wants to have sex tonight, she's a virgin on top of it.
Yeah, then he has the Kevin Spacey moment.
That caught me off guard in that I was like, this is the most quirkified virgin I've ever met in my like. Is she now? Then I was thinking, is she a virgin because everyone just gets so annoyed and put out by her that they just are like, okay, they just keep her as a friend. I was like, why is this 19-year-old that is this? I was just like, it started making me think, who is this person? Not judging either way, saying bad or good. I was just like, okay, what? She's a 19-year-old. She's been in college. This is her sophomore? She's a freshman, they said, so she's late to this is her freshman year? 19?
I turned 19 in my freshman year. I'm 18, 19.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I graduated high school when I was 17, so I can't get a read on this. So I don't know. She's like very active. She's doing improv. We know that. She goes to parties. She was kissing a guy, or they nod towards maybe she has an on again, off again guy.
I guess she only gives him blowjobs. Never sex.
I think she does allude to that. She's like, well, I'm not totally like a virgin, because he's kind of like, what?
She's like, I've had anal sex.
Yeah, she goes, he details every sexual. He seems like a guy that would be like, detail every sexual encounter you've had.
And then do it on me.
But he goes to the bathroom. He's like, blah, 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 he's throwing cold water on his face. He goes into the dorm to have a cold shower. I don't know. He's like trying to like figure out what he's gonna do. He goes back. He's like, I can't do this. I care about you too much. He big brothers her essentially, and it's like, you're a great gal. I'm insane for not doing this, but I've morals. And she gets mad. She's like, morals. Like, she throws all this shit at him. Like, why the hell are you here then? Like, you knew the deal. You knew what's up. I was always upfront with you. He just kind of just left it to go. He doesn't really have much other than to be like, I don't know. I like you. Maybe if we meet when you're 71 and I'm 86 or whatever the age is. So she screams. This is again where it's like Elizabeth Olsen going into like her gear that she can get into. Where I was like, "This is the wrong." To me, this is the wrong person. Like I don't know. She's like sobbing. She's like, get out of here. He does a very Ted Mosby thing in that he stands there again and like, and she screams again, like, get out, read the room. So they go to the bar. He sees Allison Janney. She's drinking alone. He goes to there again to be like, I loved your class. They do a cut to then again where she's telling a story about how she mispronounced some words. She was quoting poetry.
Yes.
And he's just like, oh my God, that's such a great story. You said tooth the boof. Oh my God. And he's just gushing about her class and how it made him fall in love with the classics of British romantics. And she takes him home. And you cut to then a party where now this is what I was like, okay, this is tracking as a young person where she's like, I'm mad. I'm going to drink and make out with the guy that we nodded to earlier. Then they cut to that and I'm like, oh, is she going to, I guess she's going to sleep with this guy and make a bad mistake. I was like, oh, is this movie going to have her call him? I was like getting, oh, this is going to be gross. Like, I made a mistake. I should have slept. You were right. I was like, please don't make this a Jesse, you were right thing. It was my special flower. But no, instead we cut to Allison Janney having an orgasm, which you don't see. It's played over the sound of the party. Which I guess, is that telling us, the viewer, that's how loud it is? It echoes across the campus. So if you ever want to hear Allison Janney do the When Harry Met Sally, check out Liberal Arts. This movie's very chaste. It just got, she's smoking a cigarette. They're just laying in bed. He
has a night dress on.
yeah, she's already covered.
She has the Ebenezer Scrooge.
She's got like a nightcap on.
Yeah, the candle.
She's, you know what I had a lot of problem with, because she's constantly drinking in these two scenes at the bar in her place, and there's hardly ever any liquid ever, and so she's just clinking ice around, like moving ice around in her mouth, and I was like, fill the fucking glass up, have a bottle or something. Stop with the ice noises.
She's a bad coffee cup actor.
I don't know. It's just like, God damn. I get I don't know. Maybe I didn't want to hear Janie rubbing ice around in her mouth, and like the sound of an empty glass, which is like, what are you drinking then?
She likes chewing on ice.
And Jesse. Do you think?
What?
Now this is
think she ate his ass?
Let's see. This is where the Workers Club really lays down the how we discuss movies. You think Jesse went down on her?
No.
Do we think Jesse's that kind of guy, or is he pretty chaste? Is he just like missionary? What's he busting out? Is he looking at her old ass, bouncing off against him and going, what the fuck am I doing?
This is a one-time thing. This isn't, for...
He's not pulling out all of his moves. He's just like letting it happen. No. He's also like, he puts her on a pedestal. So he just like throughout the whole thing going, oh my God. Oh my God. Professor.
He's thinking about baseball.
Yeah. Did he scream out a British romantic author at fruition?
Fruition. Oh, I'm coming to fruition.
Yeats.
Yeah. Yeats. What is he? Who does she quote? Because she's like, well, so and so, Oscar Wilde. She's so like Oscar Wilde had a good time because he stuck his dick and everything. Is that what she says? Is that her line?
Something like that, yeah.
Because he was like, she was like, they're not. None of those guys are having a good time. Anyways, he's looking to her. I don't know what. I guess he wants her to be friendly with him, but she's like, what do you think this is? It's one night stand.
Oh no, he wants to like cuddle. And she's like, you gotta go. He's very hurt by the head.
Which also, I think the movie doesn't really point it direct. I don't know if I don't need to, but he went from I could have a sex with a much younger woman who's a virgin to apparently this much older woman than him, probably about the same age difference, who has slept with everybody, I think, on campus. I don't know. It's kind of alleged that she just like does this. She says at the bar, they know me.
So Ted Mosby's about to get like HPV from this woman.
Well, he's like, she does the thing. She goes, you have a very gushy heart. I suggest you put some armor around it, which is, again, all these lines that are like the somewhat significant lines are in the trailer. And he stops at the door and he goes, well, if I have a gushy heart, you're partly responsible for it, just so you know.
Well, but before that, she kind of gives him an alpha male talk.
Yeah.
She's like, I know your type. Go build something.
Oh, yeah.
Stop. I saw you frolicking on campus. What is here? So he goes to say goodbye to Jenkins the next day. He's like, I'm leaving. And he's like, you know what? This is where Jenkins is like, I don't know if I can be good at anything. Might have been one, we totally skipped over at the event where Jenkins was like giving a speech and he cannot get through the speech. He's like kind of like getting choked up. He's making bad jokes. It's a horrible like goodbye speech because he's so like distraught.
Yeah.
It makes everybody uncomfortable. And partially why he was like, don't tell Jenkins I'm back is because Jenkins kind of blows him off that night. And that's where I was like, oh, we got to cut to him either frolicking or he's hung himself. But he goes to say goodbye to Jenkins, and he gets a call on the. Is he about to leave, or when he gets a call? No, he's back in New York, and he gets a call from Dean.
Well, and he's writing.
Oh, he's writing. Yeah, I'm sorry to. What's her name? Which we don't find out if she hooked up with the guy, like how far she went with the guy.
No.
But
and he starts dating the book gal.
He has talked to her, right?
Yeah, they go on a date, or he's like, how wonderfully age appropriate.
He does say that while he's making out with her. Wait, hold on, let me hear it.
All these women love me.
Oh, sorry, I'm right on my nose. Oh, this is where, yes, maybe that's when when they're doing the montage of him and the gal, the bookstore gal, kind of making a go of it. You'll love this, Larry. I wrote this movie should be called "What's in a Book." No, doesn't love it. I booed when they did that. That was in the Queensboro Bridge, right?
Oh, I don't remember.
I didn't look. I don't know how it's changed over the year, but it definitely was aping the, Manhattan shot. A lot of places filmed there, but I was just like, Josh. I don't know if you can do that in this movie.
Sure.
Let's see. Somebody must have said footnote because I wrote footnote alert. Oh, it's when he's talking to Dean. So Dean calls him.
Yeah.
Dean calls him. He flies back to Ohio. Dean has said, I've taken a lot of pills. And then he's like, hold on. So he's going to call the police, I guess, and then figure it out. And so he saves Dean's life. He's flown all the way. Dean's very proud mother is not there for whatever reason. It's not in the budget to have another actress. And so it's just I'd like that scene where he explains what his relationship. I've had 2 conversations with your son, and I gave him your number, and then he called me. I live in New York, and I saved him, and now I'm here. And to, I guess, tell him not to do pills. So Dean is like, dude, Dean does the thing where he's like, we've only had like 2 conversations, and you saved my life. Like, what's your deal, man? And Josh Radnor says, I have a soft spot for good readers. And I was like, fuck it. And they end. That's how that scene ends. What does he tell him not to kill himself anymore? He essentially is like, it gets better.
Well, he tells him to not hide in books and to live his life.
Yes, and to stop reading depressed guys that are depressed, that suffer from depression. Okay. he slides over a Bukowski.
Read all
book.
those happy writers.
Yeah, well,
Well,
that's
Good happy writers.
Well, no, he should have pulled out of his bag. He should have gone, read this. And it was Twilight.
I honestly,
That'd have been good writing.
I thought about. Doesn't he talk about the Twilight? He brings it up, doesn't he? Where he's like, "What are you going to tell me to read the vampire book or something like that, or something?" They bring it up though in the conversation, where he's like, "No, it's bad." Or no, he does. He does tell him to read the vampire book because he goes, "It'll empty your mind because it's so bad." And so
Does he
this
really?
guy's still being a prick about this fucking thing. But I would have given him a Bukowski. Like, hey, this guy fucks.
Well,
And
yeah,
he's
tell
like-
him to read the Bukowski and then be like, then go to this bar. There's a woman there.
Yeah, go to the bars, drink heavily, throw up on yourself.
Fuck Allison Janney, get kicked out.
I know.
Actually,
gal.
no, she would want him to stick around because he's not a soft wuss like Josh
Yeah.
Radnor. She's like,
Yeah,
oh,
she-
you're like depressed and you got like a
There you go.
rough
Yeah.
edges.
Let's get drunk.
Yeah. Let's do pills.
This is where around the Dean thing, I was like, this movie can end now. This can be over.
It does.
I know it was shortly, but I didn't know how much time was left, so I was like, okay, let's wrap it up. Yes, this is he says the age appropriate thing. He's making out with her name. It goes age appropriate. That's like one of the final jokes. She's like, "What did you say?" And he's like, "Nothing." Which again, I don't know if a gal would let that go. If you were kissing a woman and saying, then you say, "Oh, age appropriate."
You're like, as opposed to what?
Hold on. No, you said age appropriate. Well, she was
You're
19.
like, I'm 10 years younger than you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says age appropriate, and this
Yeah, and then
woman's
she's like, she's doing the
22.
math and go, but you're 35. No, I didn't kiss her. She just kissed me on the head and the chin. What? Why were you there? I don't know. I just liked her. She turned me on to classical music. Each thing more he would say would be like, the guy would be like, no. They talk about books. This is Roger Ebert's rubbing his swimsuit area because they're talking about how much they love books.
When did Roger Ebert pass away? When did he die?
2014, maybe?
2014? Okay. This was one of the last movies you watched. Not one of the last, I'm sure.
2013. So it is in the
Wow.
last year of his life.
I don't want this to be the last movie Roger Ebert watched. Then he had to dictate that out about how much he loves books, how much he was still horny for a 19-year-old. Poor Robert. Roger. So
Robert Egert.
Robert Egert. They have
Robert
another little
Eggers.
scene
Roger Ebert.
where the gal and him are talking about getting old together. And I guess you're supposed to take away from this. She is age appropriate. They're both thinking about getting old, whereas opposed to a young person doesn't really think about that.
The last Ebert review was the Terrence Malick film To the Wonder.
Okay. But was that the last movie he watched?
Yeah, was
We
he
have
on his
that.
deathbed? And he was like, put on my favorite movie. What's
What
his
would that
favorite
be?
movie, do you think?
Probably
Ian?
something with Jennifer Lopez.
Geely?
And just something where where he can just kind of like take it all and
Across the universe.
Anaconda. Yeah. Oh man. I heard recently that Bill Simmons will be on his movie podcast and he'll read to his co-host, much to their like chagrin. They do not like it. They're apparently that he'll go to ChatGPT and go, write a Roger Ebert review about this movie, this current movie, wherever they're talking about. And then he'll read it to them, the review, and be like, isn't that great? Isn't that good?
Oh boy.
I kind of want to now, though. My mind is going. I want Bill Simmons, not me. I won't do this. I want Bill Simmons to ask ChatGPT, "Hey, can you make a Roger Ebert review for the movie Hustlers? Or is it Hustle? Which one did she do? Where she's the stripper? recently?
Oh, I think it might
You
have
know
been
what I'm talking about?
Hustlers.
Hustlers.
Yeah.
Let's see, Hustlers. You're not familiar with this, Larry?
No.
Came out in 2019.
That was
Roger.
2019?
Yeah, 2019.
Oof.
Roger Ebert would have loved it. Loved it. I remember at the time people were kind of going, "Oh, she's taking like how Demi Moore took a, swing with striptease. This is not quite as far as she did, but she's kind of owning her older age, and this is the best work she's done." I feel like a lot of critics got into Roger Ebert mode on this. They're watching Jennifer Lopez dance around on stage, shaking the goods and going, "This is the greatest stuff Jennifer Lopez has put out in quite some time. This movie's great."
Oh, that's funny.
Let's see, what's the IMDb rating? What do we got here? 6.3 out of 10. Wow. So there you go. That's liberal arts. Larry's been wanting to do this movie forever. Do you think that we covered it? We talked about it. What's your favorite scene, Larry?
Oh, I don't have a
And what's your
favorite
favorite performance?
Jenkins. Yeah, Jenkins is great. Maguiro's great. Olsen's fine. She's good. She's a true artist. I respect her.
Oh, you like the Avengers movies? You like her
No,
stuff?
Hoffman had a way to handle those.
Like WandaVision?
Sure, but you take the payday, you go do 3 of your own projects.
The WandaVision
One for
thing.
them, one for me.
The WandaVision thing lives
You
in
do
my
Hunger
head.
Games, and then you do Jack Goes Boating.
WandaVision
Wilson.
lives in my head because the Marvel fans, the mutants, love. There's one line where Paul Bettany says to her,
God.
"What is love? But what is it?" I'm going to type it in. I got to get this right. And they will not shut the fuck up about this line. This is
It's
cinema
about
for them.
something persevering. Yeah.
But grief persevering. What
Ugh.
is love but grief persevering? Something like that. And oofda. I'm trying to think of what's my favorite Elizabeth Olsen role. I've never seen the Old Boy remake because I've seen the original and it's good.
No, I haven't seen Old Boy, so
I will not say anything about
Okay.
Old Boy other than it's got Josh Brolin and Elizabeth Olsen.
okay.
And it's made by Spike Lee, which at the time when Spike Lee made that, I was like,
Boy, that highest to lowest didn't do too well, did it?
no, it didn't. Wasn't critics were like, it's fine. It's fine too. Some were like, it's not good. I think some performances were singled out, and I don't know. Yeah, I wasn't really. I was kind of compelled at first, and then as the word started trickling in, I was like, maybe I don't have to see this.
Yep.
We'll see. I'm sure I'll sit down and watch it at some point. I'm not a huge Denzel guy, so it takes me time to get around to him. What else? Should we just keep talking about movies? We just finish up the book and then we just do movies for like 3 months.
I wanted to say seeing this movie the whole entire time, it's Josh Radnor walking around on a school campus. It made me think of his small cameo in Not Another Teen Movie when they show up at the school. Yeah, he's in Not Another Teen Movie. It's for one brief scene where he's like, they show up at the school and he's like, welcome to whatever school where, you're free to be yourself, blah, 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 all these things. And then he like goes through all the stereotypical groups. He's like, here are your jocks, here are your cheer. I am not doing it any good service at all, but I love that movie.
Well, the
It's one of my
last
favorites.
thing he was in, I thought he'd still try. You know what I was thinking about this movie? Here's what I'll say about this movie: is that these movies aren't really made anymore. These kind of like of this type of indie, of this vibe, like
So it's like Obama era, like hope core.
yeah, like the happy, happy, thank you, more please, and then like this. And also, I was thinking, even on top of that, Josh Radnor reminds me of like there's not a lot of even movies at that, like he's going to have to write, like he has to write these things and make them himself if he wants to be in movies. Like I'm trying to think of other stuff he's been in. The last thing he was in I saw was maybe it was a show on like Amazon or where he's it's about Jewish people hunting Nazis. They're like a group, they're like a crew, and he's supposed to play kind of like a ragged, kind of like down on his luck fella. I can't remember. Go ahead, Larry. Play what you got here.
This is not your typical high school. See, here at John Q's, there are no cliques, no exclusive social groups. You're accepted for who you are, not for who you hang out with. Okay, we're going to divide the tour into several smaller groups so you can get to know some of your peers a little bit better. Let's get all you big jockey guys over here to my right in one group, and then get you slutty girls over here by me. Hey, how you doing? Welcome. And you losers, you guys should hang out in the back. Hey, that clearly includes you. Come on, get back there. Take a good look at the kids standing beside you. Hey, they're going to be your only friends for the next 4 years. Okay, let's move it, people.
Ted Mosby just has I'm telling you. Well, now you know that's what he does now these days. He does the How I Met Your Mother podcast. Where he and the creator, I think it's the creator, talk about episodes and talk to fans, and they do all the bits from the show. I've seen enough things come through the feed, where like it'll be suggested to me, like, you like this stuff, right? Or like a running joke on the show is whenever somebody says major, like, I've got a major problem, everybody goes, they salute and go, major problem. So they'll be talking, and if they say major, they'll do that. They'll do that on the podcast because so the fans are like, they did it. They love the show as much as we do. I mean, I'm glad. Look, he could be a guy that's like, I hate that show that made me known and famous and gave me opportunities, but I don't know. Yeah, the world we currently live in, I don't know what Josh Radnor does because I don't know what's in his repertoire, what's in his arsenal to.
Being Ted Mosby, I mean, I don't get the impression that he wants to do anything. I mean, is he out there like starving to be in stuff? I think he just takes it as it comes.
Yeah,
does what he feels like.
Yeah.
He's not an Elliot Gould who he was like, I'll do all kinds of different stuff.
I'll be in Friends.
That's a tough comparison to be like, oh, you're no Elliot Gould, but I mean, let's look at here. What was the last thing he was in?
Another connection.
Hunters, by the way, is that TV show. Hunters. It lasted 18 episodes.
Another connection was Josh Radnor involved in any way in the Jason Segel movie about David Foster Wallace?
I doubt it.
He was not in that. No.
Okay.
I'm sure he got invited to the premiere because they worked on that show for so long, and I'm sure that they exchanged their love of Infinite Jest. I suggest to you, Larry, that you watch How I Met Your Mother. You might just like it.
Yeah, all right.
It's 10. It's 10 long. I mean, they're long. Like we're talking
like 25 episodes.
Yes.
Seasons. Yeah.
Running on what was that? CBS at the time. Yeah, monster hit. There you go. We did it. Liberal arts. Does anybody want to throw out a movie for next time? Or
Happiness.
Happiness.
I really want to watch
Happiness.
I came.
Spoilers, Larry. Isn't that Larry Flynn Boyle in that?
Yep.
Nicholson's old flame. Hey now. All right. And Dylan Baker also in it. Or as Larry would know him, Dr. Connors in the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies, but he never got a chance to play the Lizard.
Okay.
They set it up never to move forward on that.
Is that the father?
What?
The guy you're talking about?
Yes, Dylan Baker.
I won't give it away.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. It's got some.
That guy was just in something else.
Some demons.
And this is, once I looked him up, I'm like, oh, it's that guy. I can't remember what the film was though. What do you say his name is?
Let's see, Dylan Baker.
Uh,
Let's see, what was he in recently?
Yeah,
Well,
what
he's going to be in
fucking
Teenage
this
Sex
today.
and Death at Camp Miasma, which will be a good movie. It's from the gal that made the TV Glows or whatever that last one was. Didn't like that?
that movie's awful.
Okay.
I
All right.
fucking hate I Saw the TV Glow.
Oh boy. Well, you probably won't watch the
We
trailer.
could
for
do
Teenage Sex and
that
Death
for
at
this
Camp.
podcast,
Okay.
just so I can
Complain about
let
it.
loose. Yeah. Well, that's a hard one to complain about publicly though, because it's so intrinsically
Uh-oh.
tied to like the trans experience. So you can't really, you got to be touchy.
Well, maybe check out the trailer for the new one she's got coming out.
Well, it's because I like Hannah Einbinder. I love Hacks, so it's like I guess I have to see this.
Are you sad that Hacks ended? All your shows are ending,
No.
Trevor. Hacks, Euphoria.
Well, because Hacks season 5 was like pretty. They clearly ran out of juice. So it's
That's
like,
too bad. That's too
comedy
bad.
show ends. Nah.
That's too bad.
Oh, is he gone? He left?
He's not watching Hacks. He's not watching Euphoria.
Oh, okay. Well, bye, Larry.
Okay. All right. Hey, don't forget to stay in so your stuff uploads, huh? All right.
Oh, sure.
Bye.
It's Wilson again. That was fun. I bet it was the best episode ever. You know what you can do to help the workers out? Rate, review, all that good stuff on whatever app you're listening to. Tell us how much you love us. If you want to contact us, it's theworkersclubshow@gmail.com. We got a YouTube, The Workers Club Podcast, a Blue Sky, theworkersclub.org, and we have a Discord where the invite link is left in various places. I'm sure you can find it. That's it. Thanks for listening. Appreciate it. Bye.
Smile and love each other.